Hi, this is Yoshi, and this is gonna be a collab care guide along with Nina from Ninja Orchids and Jess from Attainable Green. And I will put their channel's link in a description, and it's gonna supposed to go out on the same date, which is kind of exciting, right? Because you will see the different situation, different care, whatnot. Nina is from Spain. How exciting is that? It's international. And Jess is from California. I'm not sure where in California she's from. San Diego? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I am from Lake Stevens in Lake Stevens in Washington State, which we have a lot of rain, and it's a zone 8B. We have a rare occasion of no rain today and yesterday, and some sunlight, but we had a lot of rain, and have a mild summer and a mild winter. I think it went down below freezing 2 days or 3 days this year so far, which is actually rather rare. We get there around this time, so we have really mild winter. That let's put that in thought. And what we're looking at is Zygonesia Murasaki. I think it is. I did it from the bloom. It both bloomed once under my care as a rebloom, not like store-bought in as a with the bloom. I used to keep it in-house. We just moved in to our new house last year, May. But before that, they were kept in my apartment, which we were mainly facing north. So what happens is in summertime we get lots of sunlight, and even if we face north, we still have really good sunlight coming in from east and the west in summertime. And now they are both in a greenhouse. I got this greenhouse this year too, and we had we had a really mild summer as well, but lots of sunlight. But obviously those two never got those. They were in our house. Anyways, so Zygonesias or Zygo in general supposed to have lots of humidity, not too high of a temperature. So it's more of an intermediate to little bit on the cool side growing, as far as I know. Semi-terrestrial, and so the media of a choice I have is actually if you have seen Miracle Grow brand orchid course mix in Home Depot, that's that actually. The funny thing is it's a course mix supposedly, but it's got some soil in it. I don't know why. So usually that kills the orchids, but not the zygotes, because they like to be in not soaking wet but moist all the time. So that I reported in this year, but usually have a sphagnum moss. You can see the sphagnum moss, but not in here. This is like 100% the orchid course mix from Miracle Grow, and I believe that's gonna do well in here. and then also moved in a greenhouse with a strong recommendation by Malcolm McCarthy because of the greenhouse humidity, and also I guess I haven't getting or given enough light. It was under artificial light, which is not even grow light, and I have to believe agree that it wasn't really getting enough light, just because I was as under assumption that it doesn't really need a bright light, but according to Michael McCarthy, it needs light, and that might be why it was blackening. So what happened before, as you can see, it reblooms for me, but each time what happens is it blackens out and then rots out, and I don't know why. So this is why I was just taking the recommendation and then moved them into my greenhouse. Whatever blooms, it rots out. So those is on the way out, but the leaves are still here with us because these didn't bloom. And now you can see there's 3 new growth, 1, 2, and summer right there. And I want to see how it's gonna be, if it's gonna bloom and it's gonna stay healthy after that, then my mission is succeeded. I was gonna opt out on this just because they don't look good, as you can see, but bringing in the greenhouse is a new thing, so I'm like, well, I gotta document this, and then this one too, it's not really looking good, but giving me a new growth. So I want to see what it's gonna do after this new media, and then also the new environment for them. Yeah, I don't know why the leaves doesn't do well. It's not like a pest or anything, it's just the leaves go black, and then sometimes it just rots out, like you can see this. And guess what, this one bloomed, and right after that it just rots out and gives out. I don't know why. Stay moist, that's the key word on Zygos. So I have a dish, so might have some water standing, but not too much. And I always, after water it, I want to make sure that there's no water in there. But also, if it's too dry, it would have some water. Like this one, have a deep dish. This is what I want to have. This is actually a to-go container from a Japanese restaurant for noodles. But I have some cushion so that it's not gonna sit out under the sitting water, but it will have some water down so that it will keep the moisture. So this is how I am keeping it. Have some shade though at this time, because number one, we do not have a strong light in this season. Most of the time, most of the day, it's cloudy. And the watering, if it's dry, then I would water this, but I don't usually water because of plants on top of them. I water them daily. This is what is it, Zygonesia Murasaki, and this is Winkle Stylus. So whenever I water that, the water kind of drips in. So yeah, it's moist. I just watered it today and it's moist. I mean, I watered those plants, but I didn't water them, but it stays moist that way. And if it's more drier or sunnier days, then I have to water them, obviously. But this is more of an update on what I am doing with the Zygos, rather than the care guide. Obviously I haven't got it down, and yet I have not killed any zygotes so far. I have 2 more zygotes, but none of them are dead. So this is more of a documentation update of what I am doing with Zygonesia Murasaki. So we'll see what happens after that. At least it's giving me 3 new growth, so I'm doing something right, especially I'm not killing it. So that's that, and I'm sure the other 2 will give you a little more care guide rather than updates. So please do check their channels out, and we will see you later. Bye.